it doesn't matter if you're ever successful. Because truly, and to give you guys a little bit of my background, I went from scrounging in my couch cushions to find enough change to put gas in my car, to helping build this technology company. I was hired as a copywriter and I worked my way up. I became a multi-millionaire inside that company on paper, and I was miserable. And I thought, this is a joke. I'm living the cliche of money can't buy happiness. What the fuck? How many people had to say it and I still didn't believe it? Like, how many people literally have to tell you money is not going to give you the thing that you want? I've had every opportunity up here to be like, yeah, motherfuckers, get rich. That shit is cool as hell. And here's the thing, people will chase money forever. Why? Because it's real. Money is real. Money is powerful. But money's not at all what you think it is. You think when it comes to success, like getting there, making it, achieving it, the way that you see somebody that's achieved it now, however you define that, and you look at them and you think, oh my God, they're amazing. You think you're gonna think the same thing about yourself, and you won't. And I had the very good fortune, my wealth came all at once. I built a company, I had tons of equity in the company, I was worth hundreds of millions of dollars on paper, but I was still driving a beat up car and my life was whatever. I was in a normal house, I was making a good salary, no need to feel sorry for me. But in terms of like the wealth moment, it literally came in an instant. It was, all right guys, the money's been wired, and you hit refresh on your bank account. Refresh, and then bam, you're fucking crazy rich. And it's like commas and zeros, and you're like, holy shit! I don't feel any differently about myself. And all of my insecurities, all the things that I beat myself up for, all of it, still right here. It literally didn't change anything. I could buy neater stuff, but the only thing, like if you want to know what money really does, money lets you build. I'm building impact theory. I'm going to win. Because I have the intensity and I have the capital. That's money. But money doesn't touch who you are. So my thing is, I may go broke building impact theory. That is a reality. Because I know the struggle's guaranteed, the success isn't. So it's very possible, I'm betting my fortune right now on building this thing. Maybe it doesn't work. But that won't touch how I feel about myself. Losing the money won't touch how I feel about myself any more than making the money couldn't touch how I felt about myself. Because you either do the internal work of like, I know who I am. The thing that you'll resent isn't whether or not you make it. The thing that you'll resent is, now that you know you can, will you actually try? Trying is what you're gonna judge yourself on. Hey, don't cheer on that. That shit is scary. That's the one I want you guys to think about today. Because none of you, your family won't weep for you if you don't succeed. Two things will happen on your deathbed if you failed. You really went for something and you failed. One, they will all mourn that you weren't able to live your life because you were so myopically focused on the goal that you forgot to enjoy the journey, and somewhere along the way you stopped loving. You stopped loving them, you stopped loving yourself, because all you could see was succeeding, getting that thing, the tick on the paper box, and you lost your way. That's possibility number one. Possibility number two is they're like, hey, this motherfucker tried, and it was inspiring. And just to see them go day after day after day in the face of so much defeat, but to have the will and determination to keep going. Winston Churchill said, and I quote, success is going from failure to failure to failure without a loss of enthusiasm. It doesn't matter if you win, that's not success. The success is going from the failure to the failure to the failure and still being excited to show up. It's like, this is how I liken success. Success is like love. You know the beautiful part about love? Getting the shit kicked out of you and then coming back for more. That's so hopeful. That's so optimistic. To be like, whoa, I just had my ass handed to me, and yet I want to be vulnerable again. I want to go through this again. I want to open myself up to this. I want to be touched by that. I want to feel that. Fucking people can get behind that, man. We can get excited about that. We want to be friends with people like that. We want to feel that in our own lives, that willingness to have tasted defeat and still come in open and not jaded, how beautiful is that? The only thing you will ever judge yourself for is whether or not you tried. And since succeeding doesn't matter, you might as well try.
When there's no enemies within, the enemies outside can't hurt you. Today is the day you once and for all kill your enemy, the enemy within you. I'm talking about that voice in your head, the voice that says, no, you can't. You can't do that. You aren't good enough to accomplish that. You will never reach that level. The voice of doubt, you're going to kill that voice. You're going to kill that son of a bitch once and for all. You're going to lay him to rest.
Sometimes the enemy is also on the outside and close to you. Sometimes the enemy comes with good intentions. Sometimes a family member or a friend is the enemy. They may think it is in your best interest to let you know you shouldn't chase that crazy dream you have. They might think it is in your best interest for you to have a safe life, an average life. I think we both know you are far from average. You have to let go of your enemies. It might be hard, but it is much harder living a life less than your expectations. Sometimes you have to show them that despite their good intentions, they are wrong. They are wrong. And you are phenomenal. Believe in yourself. Show your true courage. Show your true heart. You can do this.
The past is gone, and you are in charge of your reaction to the present. Yes, there will be plenty of challenges and obstacles in your way. Yes, they may be hard, but you, and only you, are in control over your reaction to the circumstances that arrive in your life.
It's the voice of doubt. Sometimes we tend to ramble on a lot about the haters, the doubters, the naysayers, right? But listen, really, there's no greater obstacle in your way than your own self. The voices within your head are the number one reason why you're here and not there. The voices in your head, listen to me, are the only reason you haven't reached your peak. That story you made up to yourself about why you can't do this and why you can't do that, listen to me. The only thing that is keeping you from your dreams is yourself, nothing else.
When your mind is telling you to quit, when your mind is telling you enough is enough, when your mind is telling you you can't go anymore, tell your mind to shut up. Tell your mind to shut up. I said it again because I want you to listen to your heart. Your heart is stronger than your mind. Your heart is where the passion lives. You will not be perfect. No one is perfect, but you will be deliberate. You will be on purpose and you will be in charge. Just do something. Do whatever you can.
The human mind is so powerful, but it can be our greatest friend or our greatest enemy. It all comes down to which voice we listen to. The voice of doubt, also known as the voice of average. Or we can listen to our heart, the voice of courage. That voice within us that knows we can have, be, or do anything in this world. Listen to that voice. Sometimes you have to silence the voice of doubt, and the only way you can silence it is with action and success. Take action despite your doubts. Your success will silence future doubt. The enemy within will never dare speak inside you again. Take action because of your doubts. You are so much greater and can achieve so much more than you can ever imagine. Just believe in yourself. We all have that voice inside us, the enemy, the voice of doubt. Maybe the doubts came from those around you. Their limited thinking spread to your limited thinking. Maybe you don't want to get uncomfortable. Maybe you are afraid of failure. Whatever the case, everyone has doubts. The unsuccessful listen to the doubts. The successful silence the doubts. It is your choice, and it really is that simple. Choose wisely. Silence the enemy.